your step-by-step action plan. By now, you should have a good sense of each of the steps involved in a blueprint. If you don't, if you skip directly to this section, or if there are any areas that you don't feel that you have a handle on, go back and go through them again. This is the time to start doing that, not once you start implementing it. Now you get to put into action all of the things that we've gone through. The preparation sections list out those sections as individual steps. Begin by going through and doing each one. Take your time because this isn't a race. The more time and care that you put into this up front, the less time you'll need to go back and fix or retrofit it. Remember, you are building the foundation of your business here. Once you've completed those steps under preparation, you have in essence your affiliate marketing business, a well-constructed website, and a viable, profitable niche. The only remaining function is traffic generation, getting qualified visitors to your site. If you've gone through the material and done the steps reasonably well, from this point forward, you can expect to be generating revenue as traffic to your site develops. The 14-day action plan that we're going to outline is what will get the traffic flowing to your site. Between high PR links, niche links, articles, social bookmarking, and RSS, you're looking at a lot of links from a lot of different places. It can be easy to get paralyzed with the amount of options that you have for backlinking. That is why I'm hoping that you stick to this plan. It's a little different from the typical instant results plan, but my result is to make sure that your rankings stick around for an extended period. Remember to mix up the anchor text. You've got 3 keywords to promote, but you can't neglect natural-sounding anchor text when you're starting out. About every 5th backlink you make should point to either your unmasked domain or to something generic. Click here or click this. Don't panic if you miss a day or two even. There's nothing wrong with taking a day off from this. It's like you're going on a diet. If you overstress yourself, you'll break down and quit altogether. Just be as consistent as you can. And don't link like a robot. You don't want to do the same thing in an organized pattern every day. Don't be discouraged. You can have problems, especially if you are using a new domain. Just take encouragement from small bumps in your ranking and plow ahead. Don't get caught up in whether you've heard some of this stuff before or not. The real question you should be asking yourself is, have you done it? And the chances are that you haven't. Finally, don't work too hard. This shouldn't be a tough process. You want to emulate slow, natural-looking link building, especially if you're just starting off. I need to stress this. Affiliate marketing is not about killing yourself building backlinks. Get your first site rolling, pace yourself, then get others going. The extra effort needed to turn your B+ work into A+ work is better spent getting another project off the ground. Preparation. Research and select a niche. Fire up Market Samurai and find 3 related keywords that fill requirements with low competition. If you already used your trial, hire a keyword researcher. Write about 15 pages of content. 12 of them will be between 400 and 600 words. 3 of them will be feature articles of at least 700 to 1,000 words long. We want about 10 posts for our own site and 5 to post elsewhere. Be erotic. Ask yourself whether a real person will be engaged with what you've written. Find, create, or purchase stock images to go along with your articles. Buy a domain name and hosting. Day 1. Install WordPress. If you don't know how to do this, visit the forum and go through the video tutorials. Next, delete the dummy post. Clean everything out. Change your permalinks to the post name so you can set your website up in a silo structure. Install plugins. Install important pages. These will be your privacy policy, affiliate disclosure, and about page. Put some real-world contact information here if you can. Post your picture or an average-looking stock photo. Post your first 2 pieces of content on your website. Make one a high-quality feature post. Use the WordPress post scheduler and set up new posts every 3 to 4 days. Feed your RSS into a syndicator. Head to Fiverr and get a set of social bookmarking accounts for OnlyWire. You should also look for an EDU link pyramid and press release submission if you have a few dollars for outsourcing. Day 2. Social bookmarking. Post 2 a day to websites of your choice. Make sure they allow links from your niche. Get EDU and government backlinks. Seek out 3 to 4 a day. Day 3. Start submitting your site to directories. Do 1 directory submission per day. Start a Squidoo lens today. Post 1 link back to your main site and 1 link to an unrelated page in your niche. If you're buying gigs, start RSS submissions. EDU pyramids, social bookmarking, and, if relevant, press release submissions. Today we're going to do article submission. Head to eZine Articles, Go Articles, or Article Base and send in the first feature article. eZine Articles is going to take a little while to approve you. No rush. On a budget, head to Blogger and make a 300 to 400 word blog post. You can rephrase Article 1, link to your website and an authority site in the niche. Start commenting on blogs in your niche. Knock down 3 to 4 a day. It doesn't take a lot of time. Now your daily routine is 5 blog comments, 3 to 4 education or government links, 5 to 10 forum posts, if possible and applicable, 2 to 3 social bookmarking links. Feeling antsy? Pick up the pace of your articles or syndicate. Are you outsourcing your links? Day 7. Your second big article should be posted today. Go to WordPress and make your first blog post over there. You can rephrase Article 2. Link to yourself with your main keyword and link to another site in the niche. Start commenting on blogs in your niche. Knock down 3 to 4 of these a day. It doesn't take a lot of time. Now your daily routine is 5 blog comments, 3 to 4 educational or government links, 5 to 10 forum posts, 2 to 3 bookmarking links, eZine Articles, Go Articles, and article-based submissions 2 times a week. New Web 2.0 articles 2 times a week. We started with Squidoo, then we moved to Blogger. 3 days from now, we'll go to WordPress, HubPages, and Weebly. If these sites don't want our stuff, forget about them. When we get to the end of the line, then rotate. There's nothing wrong with rephrasing or paraphrasing content that's already on your site if you need to. Day 8. Relax a little bit. Check your search engine ranking and keep tabs on it every week or so. Watch for improvement. Day 10. Go into your site and start adding your affiliate links. Better safe than sorry, right? Start syndicating your posted content, PDFs, slideshows, whatever you can do in a timely manner. If you're bookmarking manually, start bookmarking your already existing Web 2.0 properties. Day 14. Are you outsourcing? Look for services that provide manual blog commenting and niche sites. By now, you should have some pretty decent ranking and can start ramping up your efforts. Power article submission. Drip feed from Article Marketing Robot and rotate your anchor text. You've got 2 backlinks. Send one to your main page, send another to an internal page, and rotate the anchor text for each. Chances are you'll see a certain keyword that needs more juice or less juice. Feel free to emphasize it, but don't neglect basic anchor text like "click here" and yourwebsite.com. You don't need to spin your articles, just syndicate them. Beyond. Start repeating stuff you've done earlier. Are you outsourcing? Find gigs offering Twitter, Facebook, and Google Plus plugs. Make sure these vendors are serving real people. By now, your site should have a steady flow of income and a decent search engine ranking. Start going hands-off. Automate your content and SEO for the site, and sell it all together and start fresh with a new site. Managing your business. As someone who has run a successful online business for almost a decade, has been training marketers for years, I have a pretty good sense of what it takes to succeed. And from the vantage point of getting to watch hundreds of individual efforts play out in our private IM forum, I've been able to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. Unfortunately, there's far more bad and ugly than there is good. I'm referring to business efforts, of course, not the people. Watching our forums over the last few years, I've come to many conclusions regarding success and failure, but undoubtedly the most consistent telling characteristic that differentiates the winners from the losers is this: treating the business as a business versus treating it as a hobby. Invariably, those who succeed treat their business like it's a business, and though that itself won't ensure success, treating your business like a hobby will almost certainly ensure failure. What's the difference? A hobby is something we do in our spare time when we feel like it. The moment it becomes tedious, boring, in other words, not fun, we bail and move on to something else. That's great for a hobby. After all, we have hobbies for personal satisfaction and enjoyment. Hobbies should be fun, but a business requires a consistent and meaningful effort, discipline, and persistence. The step-by-step action plan will provide you with the meaningful effort and consistency in building your website, getting visitors, and generating revenue, at least in the beginning. Accounting versus bookkeeping. Beyond that, it's imperative, and in most places the law, that you maintain at least a basic accounting for your business. This is one of those unfortunate facts of life. If you run a business, you must keep books. In my experience, that's one of the last considerations for most people. I frequently encounter the attitude, I'll worry about that if I actually start making money. Of course, by then the task has grown, making it even less attractive. Do yourself a favor, and you'll thank me for it one day. Get your foundation in place right from the get-go. At the very least, and this is often enough to make the rest a piece of cake, set up some basic accounting to keep track of any money flowing in or out. Fortunately, it doesn't have to be terribly painful, time-consuming, or expensive. For most small businesses, what's really needed is bookkeeping, rather than full-fledged accounting. Bookkeeping is the process of record-keeping of all financial transactions of a company. Bookkeepers record the sales, expenses, and cash and bank transactions of a company. Bookkeeping means keeping the basic financial records, tracking and providing information used by a business. Accounting is the process of producing financial statements for a business, like income statement and balance sheet. Accounting functions prepare a record of the financial affairs of the company. Spreadsheet. You can handle all of the bookkeeping functions using basic spreadsheet functions. Programs like Microsoft Excel have numerous templates that can provide you with the basic functions necessary. While this is a good solution for those familiar and comfortable with spreadsheets, it can be a real time suck otherwise. Wave. There are many free bookkeeping solutions available as downloadable apps, as well as cloud-based. Since I often work from my laptop, I lean on cloud-based apps often, providing they are up to snuff. Wave is a terrific free cloud-based app that will handle your basic bookkeeping requirements quickly, easily, and safely.